Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing something a bit different to usual. I'm actually going to be doing a full movie reaction. Of course I won't be keeping the entire film in this video for obvious copyright reasons. I've not really done this sort of thing on my channel before, but I'm going to give it a go anyway because I want to see this and I do want to capture my reaction to it, to be honest. Also, sorry for the audio quality, I couldn't be bothered to plug in my microphone, so I'm just using my laptop's built-in one. I'm going to do a bit of talking before I get into the reaction, so if you don't really care about that, just skip to this timestamp here. Anyway, today of course I'll be watching the new Spongebob film, Saving Bikini Bottom. I guess it's still kind of new, it came out a couple weeks ago. Obviously, if you don't know, I actually am a massive Spongebob fan, have been since I was a child, and I'm proud to admit I'm still a massive fan. I will be honest, I'm not as much of a fan the direction that they've been taking the series and the franchise over the last 5-10 years or so, but I still really enjoy the classic episodes and you know I'm still a fan of the character. Anyway, before I do get into it, I want to quickly sum up with what I thought of the other SpongeBob films. The first one, I think it's a masterpiece, 10 out of 10, great film. I grew up watching it, took a break from SpongeBob for a while, still liked it afterwards, came back to it, continuously liked it, and I still love it to this day. It's an amazing film and it is the peak for the character, I think, the peak of the franchise as well. The second film, Sponge Out of Water, I remember not enjoying it as much when it first came out. I think part of it was to do with the title being a bit misleading, given it says Sponge Out of Water and they were out of the water for about 15-20 minutes. But in general, after going back to it a couple years ago, I think it's still a good film. It's a good 7 out of 10. It's got a good storyline, it's well done, and I like the use of 3D animation on the land, to be honest, so it's a good film, the second one. Sponge on the Run is where I had the main issues. I did a whole 20-minute review of that when it came out and I still was only skimming the surface. I could have said so much more. I didn't like the film very much. I've only watched it that one time. I should probably rewatch it, but I don't know if I want to sit through it again. I just didn't enjoy it very much. I didn't like the animation being 3D. I thought it threw me off from what it was, and I just didn't think the story was overly interesting, and I feel like they were mishandling the characters a lot. I also don't like how they're going away from the show, making like a separate universe. I never watched the Camp Cool show, and I think I only watched one episode of the Patrick Star show, but I don't care for any of the spin-offs they're doing. Anyway, I've done enough talking so far. From my understanding, this film is also 3D, so yeah, great. I've been told it's not very good, and in all honesty, I don't have very good expectations for it. But hey, I'm going to give it a watch, and you're probably going to watch me die inside while I do it. Okay, well, I found a way to record Netflix, so hopefully this is okay. I'm going to be blurring the screen a lot, obviously again for copyright reasons. I'm not going to be pirating this film at all. If you want to see it, it's on Netflix. You know, go and watch it. From my understanding, it's a film about Sandy, which it says right there. And that sounds like a really good idea in theory, but I've heard that it's not very good. But, do you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to go into this completely unbiased. I'm just going to watch it for what it is and give a very honest review at the end. I've also got this drink with me because I don't think I'm going to be able to get through it without it. Anyway, yeah, I guess, let's do this then. My hair is poking out of my... There. It's better presentation. Doesn't feel any different to me. Okay, let's start with this then. Okay, I think my headphone jack's fixed now, and I'm going to get on with watching the film. As I said, I believe it's a film about Sandy. That's what the title says, and that's what I've been told. And again, I've been told that it's not very good, but I'm going to go into it very unbiased. As I was saying, it feels weird because I feel like I kind of have to react in a way, which I wouldn't usually do. I'd normally just sit back and watch it, but, you know. Nickelodeon. This is going to be great, I can tell. You know, I don't mind this animation actually, it's a good blend of 2D and 3D. Should've got popcorn.
Yeehaw! Good morning, Bikini Bottom!
Go get him, Sandy! I'm trying to slay!
Sleepy heads, the early squirrel gets the acorn! Time for our daily roundup!
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause when I'm basically 1 minute in, but I don't know, something just feels off about this. I can't tell if it's the voice actor. I feel like her voice is a bit weird. I don't know if it's the animation, like something about the sand maybe looks a bit, I don't know, different, like the colour maybe. I don't know, something just feels a bit off. I don't know, I am only not even 2 minutes in and I should not have paused it, but I try not to pause it. I normally wouldn't.
No, my name is Sandy, born and raised in Texas. She's busy doing science every day. This squirrel is leading the way. There's nothing better than finding scientific treasure.
You know, that was a pretty good song actually. Started off a bit weird, but
Sandy, stand by for my learning curve.
something looks off about SpongeBob. I can't figure out what it is.
She long.
Okay.
Great,
What the hell is
I
happening?
know, right? 947 times the charm.
Does he not have eyelashes in this film? Hold on, show me SpongeBob again.
What's
Yeah, does he not have eyelashes? That's like a massive part of his design.
Careful! What's all the darn noise? I said careful!
I mean, that made me smile. Come, you got this, Patrick.
Teasing me! No! This is a disaster!
Gary!
Hey, buddy! You got the jellyfish in the net! Congratulations!
You know, even in this, I love
Thank
Patrick.
you.
I know I say a lot about new writers, but they still get Patrick sometimes.
Boots? I thought you made science. You think you know a person.
Boots, I thought they were a pharmacy.
And everyone I ever loved is gone.
It's Bikini Bottom that
And
small,
all
that
my
hole did look very
streaming
big.
videos on demand. I can't demand them anymore.
My tsunami.
Water parks.
Is that a human being?
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob shot the
looky
hell
here.
up.
Save our friends.
Oh, come on, SpongeBob, you're coming with me.
Forward, buddy.
Now
Yeah.
let's see if
I'm
we
sorry, I did say I wasn't going to pause again, but I'm just pausing this one time real quick. That, you know, besides, as I said, something does feel a little off about this. I am quite enjoying it so far, you know. I mean, I'm like, what, coming up to 10 minutes in, yeah. I mean, yeah, as I said, something feels a little off. I think it's a bit the animation, maybe a little bit with the pacing as well. But in general, I'm enjoying it so far, you know. I'm not going to lie. I'm finding this somewhat entertaining.
Sparky, we'll be back before you can shake a tail.
Oh, so he's not going to be a main character in this.
Just bend your knees, stick out your square butt, and keep your center of gravity low.
I like the music.
Hey, Sil.
I promise I'm not going to No, I love the animation there.
Somebody could do this.
How is he breathing?
Nobody
I guess there's a lot of
can
moisture
do
up there, to be
this.
fair.
Oops! Oh, I got you covered, buddy.
That worked well.
Sandy Cheeks Super Hydration Lotion.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would
9
work
out
on
of
a
10
sponge.
sponges prefer Sandy Cheeks Super Hydration Libation. Side effects may include mad fry cook skills, porousness, and chronic optimism. Not recommended for non-sponges.
14 hours later.
Yay, time cards. You only cook one side of that, mate. Cook the other side as well.
Why?
Ready for a kickstart?
Of course. Well, what is a kickstart?
What do you think it is? They got top tier sound design in this, to be fair. Like, the sound effects are really cool. That real footage has really good animation.
Gravity.
I think this is really good CG. Wait, is it?
Wait, what's a water park?
Looky there! We'll land in that float! Why are we slowing down?
I think we're going backwards.
Oh no! A Texas twister!
What? If anyone from Texas is watching this, can you tell me if that's a real thing? They do some weird little stuff over here. I think that is real footage. Oh! No, we all know Sponge was invincible, so...
Ouch.
Sorry there, SpongeBob. If you know where to look.
Isn't it actually dangerous to drink cactus water?
Come here. Give the little sponge a hand.
Don't you think someone should go out there and check it out?
Excellent idea, Mr. Squidward. Why don't you go out there?
How about, no.
That's a creepy
Does that work
smile.
for you?
You see, I both like and dislike this animation. Parts of it I like and parts of it look off to me. Gabby! Oh. It's Patrick.
Pretty scary, huh?
Go home, you pointy pinky racer head.
Okay.
They really fell off with the insults, haven't they?
Computer,
Very
is
subtle
everybody in the
product
glass
placement right
marble accounted for?
Spongebob and Sandy Cheeks are currently missing. And could you please stop using my DVD drive to heat toaster pastries?
Missing?
Missing?
How the hell did you hear them?
Missing?
I'm sorry, if this is meant to be dramatic, they've really failed. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, I was enjoying that. That was the best part of the last 5 minutes.
Oh, no. First give mommy a kissy.
I'm not drunk enough for this, what the hell?
Don't be a dumbass.
What's going on?
Well.
Oh,
Congratulations on
I kind of like the nostalgia stuff, but I also kind of don't sometimes, but it works here.
You don't want no trouble.
Just run,
Ain't
just
no
run.
trouble at all. Yow!
Just so y'all know, I ain't leaving 'cause I'm ashamed of being naked. I'm leaving 'cause I'm getting sand in my innards.
Sure, but
No, that's a Swiss cheese boy.
Cheese boy. Like, that's
is that a reference?
not a...
Why do they drive a full-size vehicle when they're about an inch big each? I'm not going to question Spongebob logic. I'm not going to act like the series in general ever makes sense.
Maybe they're sewing them all together into one giant patchwork quilt of living flesh.
Something about the pacing just feels off about the last couple scenes.
Idiots.
Sorry.
I'm interested to know
it
what
is
she's
only
doing, to be
temporary, and we're gonna find him.
I'm sorry, but she's not a good actor. That. No, I am interested to know what she wants them for, to be fair.
Kids love fish, but sales of pet sea
I'd
creatures
follow
have long been hurt by one sad fact. You can't cuddle with the little darlings. Until now. All of Mr. Krabs' friends, even during aggressive cuddling. Sorry, Fido. Looks like
Wait.
you're out of a job. How
Are
is this
they-
possible? We've cloning. And soon they'll be on their
I was gonna
way
ask
to
about
a
that.
retailer near.
Cooter doesn't like suck-ups, darling.
I reckon. I know I shouldn't pause, but I reckon Sandy's going to be somewhat responsible for this in the end. I could just reckon. Because her family said that she was meant to be spying on them. I reckon she's been giving them the information, not knowing what they were going to do with it. Okay, that scene was pretty good. I can't, but don't drive while tired,
Yes,
man.
sirree, Bob Sponge. Not to brag, but I got voted most irresistible wink in Texas. 8 years running.
I wouldn't be able to resist it.
let me
to be
try.
fair.
Ooh.
Say, you look like a gearhead.
Squarehead.
Squarehead!
I get it. Oh, that's a good one, Bob.
I always hoped the circus would be handed down through the women folk. First Granny who started it, then me, then you.
She don't want to go to the circus, does she? She wants to be a scientist, right?
Rascal!
I think they get that from my side of the family.
They're gonna merchandise the hell out of these characters, aren't they?
Ahem.
What?
I found the problem with the engine. A kitty cat!
It's best not to handle the wildlife out here. They could have the rabies.
Oh, I've had rabies more times than I can remember.
They've got a cloning machine.
Kevin.
Yes.
Uh-huh. One that actually works, unlike yours.
Karen's always been an amazing character to me.
Maybe this is one of those, what do you call those scary movies you have when you sleep?
Nightmares?
No! Scary sleep movies!
I might use that phrase from now on just to test people.
Hey, everybody! It's raining phase ones.
What if not everyone had one? They really needed to think this plan through.
In fact, I'm getting as far away from you as I can get.
Wait!
They didn't eat any though, did they?
Why won't they pick me? It's just like high school all over again. Yeah.
Maybe I just have an awful sense of humour, but that did make me laugh a little bit. Wait, did Mr. Krabs and Squidward actually eat any of that stuff? I think they must have had something.
So odd. Someone applaud. How the axe.
Oh.
Now, why didn't I ever think of that?
Bring in the focus group.
Hey, Randy, will you show me how to do the Cheeks family whistle like you promised?
Well, just put your fingers in your pie hole like so. Yeah. Now put your lips together and blow.
I can't whistle like that. My fingers taste weird, I'm not doing that again.
If this ain't the same twister what got us before, Spongebob.
You know, it's the same exact one. Oh, it is. There's got to be some of the voice actors or something, right?
Galveston, 8 miles. We're almost there.
Wow. No, now I know how to get out of a mini tornado if ever go to Texas. Jeez, what have these people done? Didn't they say they had some like stolen acorns or something? I can't remember what they said.
I guess it's too late to give them these parachutes.
You.
I hate what chlorine does to my tail.
A SpongeBob. Oh, I would hate that. I hate having my feet tickled.
This place has more legs than Squidward.
Let's find the lab. It's gotta be somewhere in this here water park.
Ooh, I've got a great idea for Bikini Bottom. Air Park. Yup.
Damn, that's actually a decent idea. Oh. Oh no, it's a vicious beast.
Dogs chasing squirrels? How please say?
You are an incredibly tiny squirrel. I don't know what dogs they got to act as part, but that dog's a good actor. And whoever trained that dog obviously did a good job. Now, I admire people who hire like dogs and cats and things to be in films, because they must work so hard to train these animals. Like, these animals aren't stupid, but they still must work really hard to get it right. And it must be a pain to deal with. Same as working with children, to be fair. I'm gonna stop talking over the film. It's just like Gizmo. If Gizmo was tradable, I'd put him in more of my videos. Like, I actually was going to make one a couple years ago, but he just couldn't act for me.
Do you feel drained? I'm so drained.
Wow, that was so funny, I forgot to laugh. How did they clone the dog as well? Oh no. This is half-hour runtime left. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in my laptop real quick actually. Alright, so I just stopped recording then, so I could plug in my laptop and also go toilet. But, you know, I'm actually quite enjoying this film so far, to be fair, a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, there's definitely some things that are off about it, but I'll talk about that more at the end. But yeah, it's got about half hour left, so let's get back to it.
Julio, you've come to save us!
Yep, we're doomed.
Holy sh**! What are you doing in there? Vermin!
Okay, she's a straight up sexual harasser, okay.
How could you turn to the dark side of science?
Sue got us a vending machine for the break room, and if we're good, she says she just might fill it.
What?
Do you know what?
That was a year ago.
Vending machine.
Are you just standing around?
Can't blame them.
Get the sponge into the cloning machine.
That monster is gonna clone us and sell us as
He hasn't had
pets.
the thing yet, though. Don't they need to feed him that thing?
Soon there'll be a sponge pants for every household.
What happens to the original?
The original will no longer exist, but he'll be Legion.
A
gonna
legion
kill
of
them?
SpongeBobs? Someone kill me now.
They're
And I
going to.
never would have known about this poorest little treasure if it weren't for you.
Knew it.
would you do
I called it.
I'll tell you why, Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah, what
Once
is
upon
money?
a time, there was a little girl who loved fish.
That was
I
you.
mean, really loved fish. She wished she could take
What?
them out of the water so she could
What the
cuddle
hell?
and sleep with them.
What? Why have they?
They died.
What was that cutscene?
And finally, an unfortunate encounter with piranhas in Peru deprived her of her earthly body. And yes, Sandy
Sorry,
Cheeks,
what?
that little girl was
Hold on, what?
I'm doing something great and beautiful thanks to your scientific research, Cheeks.
Don't make Sandy feel responsible for this.
With Sea Pals, I'm giving the whole world a chance to cuddle with the creatures of the sea.
Why would you want to sleep with a fish? They'd be all slimy. That I don't know. Each their own, I guess.
Right. It's hot in here.
This is gruesome.
Perfect. Now give it a little time for them to grow to actual size.
A vast
She is creepy.
language.
They needed more time to grow.
Wouldn't she want them outside of the thing for them to grow? So there's more room.
Bikini Bottom is your home. It's not something to be reproduced and sold. And all of us sea creatures.
This speech isn't going to work by itself, is it?
You're my family.
Just biologically unto. That's kind of cool.
I don't turn my back on kin.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Goliath.
Just wanted to cuddle.
Okay, that visual looked unfinished. Maybe it's just because I can tell CGI really well most of the time.
How is this possible?
Uh,
It's a scientific breakthrough.
what?
I love it.
That fish is just gonna eat you. What?
Shiver me timbers!
Just roll them all up.
If you squish them together, the little SpongeBobs reconstitute.
Why should this world be different from any other?
Well, would you rather have a million SpongeBobs or just the one, Squidward? I tell you, you'd probably rather just the one. So you enjoy it, you get to squish SpongeBob. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Okay. You don't say. Wait, what? Why is it not working?
Oh no! I lost a tooth in the fight!
Damn. Oh, okay. It's gonna fail, isn't it? It's gonna fail. Oh, it worked. Good payoff, actually, genuinely. I wouldn't have expected that. I quite like her family, they seem fun.
Randy! Randy! You're not in jail?
Not unless you call society and all its rules a jail.
That's a good line. No, that's not gonna work.
It's too heavy, Paul.
Who got it?
He's so masculine.
Even my muscles got muscles.
You gotta have muscles on your muscles. I watch too much SpongeBob.
Octopus.
Did it say it's mayonnaise and wire? Look, do you know what? Again, I'm sorry for pausing, but like I said, I sometimes like references, sometimes don't. But Patrick saying is mayonnaise a wire was overdoing it about 10 times. Like, seriously? I'm gonna stop complaining about stupid references that only hardcore fans actually get, to be fair.
With my family on top of the wheel and my other
Just
family
patch
on
the
bottom,
glass.
we're
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
conduct this baby.
Sounds like a plan.
That dog gonna screw up.
I love science.
Run as fast as you can.
Couldn't they get the entirety of Bikini Bottom as well to join in with that to make it even faster?
Happy vapor trails.
I want to know what that dog was saying. We should have had the perspective of someone on the plane. That would have been so cool. Why are they on the moon? Why not go straight to Bikini Bottom?
Slow down, everybody. We've gone too high.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, now you're going to come in really fast.
Where we need to be. Jump up and down, y'all.
I don't think that's how it's going to work in space, but... This is a series about a talking sponge. I don't think it matters. Bikini Bottom just looks smaller than it should there.
Thank you. Oh, you too kind. Thank you.
Krabby Patties! Krabby Patties! Get your Texas style Krabby Patties right here!
Texas
I'll
style,
take
eh?
one.
Oh!
Cheers to Sandy for making that shrink ray.
The colour looks a bit off on them, to be fair.
I still don't see.
Blue water, red dirt. Got to home to neighborhood. Hey, Pa, your girl done good. A place is just a place. Your heart makes it a home. I'm a surf and dirt. Hey, Pa, your squirrel done good.
Man, shake the side!
Your squirrel done good. She can do it.
Oh, she has finished it. Huh. Okay.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Oh, who lives in a lab way up in a tree? Sandy cheeks, y'all. Sandy cheeks, y'all. Don't you know you're golden now?
I should listen to an album of this sort of music.
Sandy cheeks, y'all. Sandy cheeks,
Well, okay. I should see Minions while ago. Alright, well, that was it. That was Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie. And do you know what? I actually enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I was going to. It definitely doesn't hold a light anywhere near the original SpongeBob movie, and it's not as good as the second one either. But I think it's better than Sponge on the Run. Maybe I just need to rewatch that one again, but I think it was better than Sponge on the Run. I actually enjoyed it. It definitely fell off at times, but in general I enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm going to go in a bit more detail about what I mean. So, there were times where the writing felt a little off compared to the characters I know, but it was relatively okay for the most part. I didn't see any massive issue with the writing really, apart from a few really awful jokes that didn't land. But then again, I can't really complain about the humour because, let's be fair, I'm not really their target demographic at the moment, am I? Their target demographic were like, 6-year-olds and I'm 19. I don't think I'm part of their target demographic. But, I did enjoy it. I did notice a few, show references, and I did make a comment that I enjoy them sometimes, and sometimes they're not done as well, and it was like that for this. It was like that for Sponge on the Run as well, but I think it was worse than Sponge on the Run. As I said, I might actually rewatch that one. But no, I actually enjoyed it, and I'm not sure I understand all the hate for it. I'm not going to give it like a stupid rating out of 10, but I guess if I had to, I'd give it maybe like a 5, 6? As I said, it's not as good as the first two, but I think it's better than Sponge on the Run, to be honest. And I think it can fit in the main TV show universe as well as the other ones as well, possibly, because it doesn't screw up with backstory stuff. I did initially find making them 3D a bit of an odd choice. I didn't like it in Sponge on the Run at all. I didn't mind it in Sponge Out of Water. I thought it actually fit there. And I'm torn with it because I do see why they did it because of the live action stuff, and I think it would have been hard to pull off the story in a 2D animated style. But aside from Sandy, I just don't think the characters looked right. The characters looked a little off. SpongeBob looked alright. I mean, his shirt and stuff looked quite good. His belt, I noticed after a while, looked pretty good. But something did look a little off about him. And just a lot of the characters looked like they lacked detail, or if they did, the detail was wrong. We need another SpongeBob film or TV special that's animated like that Christmas special was, because that was amazingly well done. I would love to see another one like that, but, forbid them putting any effort into something. But no, I did actually genuinely enjoy that. There were some cheesy moments, to say the least, but I did enjoy it, and I don't know if I understand all the hate for it. I think they should also put a statue of Sandy Cheeks in Texas. I'm probably never going to go to Texas, but they should put a statue of Sandy Cheeks on there. I actually found an online petition and I just signed it, so I might link it in the description just for the fun of it. Also, I should start another petition. I should start a petition of get the Bikini Bottom Islands on Google Maps Street View, because I checked the other day, you can't go on any of them islands on Street View. I think you should be able to. That's another thing I might start a petition on. I don't know, it was an entertaining watch. There were some scenes where it felt odd. I think the overall pacing felt a little odd in general. I think it could have been maybe rewritten or reworked a little bit so the pacing would work. And as I said, the visuals, I respect animators a hell of a lot. I think they don't get paid enough, they don't get respected enough. But the animation, as much as the animation was good and I liked it, I felt like the character design itself could have been improved upon, and some of the visual effects did look a little unfinished. But then again, it is a kids' film, really, more than anything. But that's another problem I have with modern SpongeBob. They try too hard to make it like a kids' show, a kids' film, when it should be more of a family film. And there is a very distinct difference between a family show and a kids' show. A kids' show is something like Peppa Pig, where it's actually aimed at children, right? But SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb or something, they're not kids shows, they're family shows. There is a distinct difference there, but you know what, it's where their demographic is at the moment. If I owned the rights to SpongeBob, I would do it a hell of a lot differently, But I'm not going to start ranting about how Nickelodeon want to run their show. I think they should have ended Spongebob a while ago. But that's just my opinion. But no, overall decent film. I do think I'm not fond of the live action actors, except the dog. I think the person playing the main villain was alright. I wouldn't see her as like some A-list actor. I don't think she was amazing. But she was better than the others. There was that guy, but obviously his character was meant to be very monotonous, so I can't really critique his acting. I'm sure it was fine. It's the other woman, I don't know, I'm sorry, she didn't seem like a good actor to me, in all honesty. No offence to her, I'm sure she's a wonderful person, I just don't think she acted very well. I'll probably watch it again. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I've never really done this sort of video before. I've done trailer reactions, I've done reviews before, but I've never done this sort of long film reaction. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be well over half an hour. I don't know. But, you know, I hope you all enjoyed the video. And I do know they're working on a Plankton film as well, which I'm aware has actually been leaked as well. I'm not going to watch it from the leak. I don't like to watch leaked content. I like to wait for it to come out. So maybe when that comes out, maybe I'll do another sort of reaction like that. And, yeah, hope you're having a good day. Goodbye.